Hey, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to come into your space today. I really appreciate it. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about, a question that we get asked a lot, like why did you start it? Like, what made you think of this idea to start Cindy's List? Just gonna briefly walk you through our history and why we started and where we are today. So, we actually launched Cindy's List December 8th, 2018. So December 8th, 2018 is actually significant because that's my mother's birthday. My mother's name is Cindy. So she's the inspiration for the name. And the inspiration for the date of the launch. So Cindy's List Funeral Concierge and Inheritance Protection was born. We wanted a name that what we do. It's what we do. We provide concierge services for your funeral. We protect your inheritance. Granny actually died in 2017. So there wasn't a list of things that we should do. What should we say? How we should prepare. There wasn't a list for that. So just like most families in America, we went straight to the funeral home. We told them how much money we had, and they took care of the rest. They took care of everything. So rule number one, never tell a funeral home how much money you have. Don't do that. So ask them how much they charge. Ask them for their GPL. The funeral home did a wonderful job, though. I can't take nothing from them. They did a wonderful job. Granny looked beautiful. And then we got the statement of goods and services of, everything that they expense to us. So the statement of goods and services is like the itemized receipt of, the services and products that they provided, right? The one that hurt me the most was actually the wig, man. It was a wig. So I'm looking at this statement of goods. I'm looking at this receipt of everything they charged for us, and I'm looking down and I see a roll for hairdresser. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it said hairdresser, but it was the doggone wig, man. So we purchased the wig. Granny actually already had the wig. So we took one of the wigs that she had and went and got a style. Paid for the stylist. We took it up to the funeral home. And the only thing they had to do was put it on her head. That's it. Yeah, it'd be $75. $75 to put a wig on her. So I could have did it for 10, I did it for free. Yeah, Annie could have did it for free. I'd have did it for free. So $75, but that kind of ticked me off though. But we needed to see it. Because at that point we actually started researching because of it. So the wig, $75. The casket was $3,500. Which we needed, we needed that casket, but which we later found the exact same casket for about $1,500, but that's another story. So rule number two, shop around. You don't have to buy everything from the funeral home. You know what I mean? When you buy one of those packages, what you're doing is locking yourself into a set of, like, this is what you're gonna get. Like, you can't take nothing out, can't put nothing in, can't change. Yeah, and then you're not really saving that much, but that's a different story. But so the casket, $3,500, the wig, $75, and then they got lost on the way to the viewing, right? So because they got lost on the way to the viewing, it caused some additional mileage. So we got charged the $250 for additional mileage. And that was it. That's what started the ball rolling. So, how do they get away with this? How much does it really cost? Where are they getting theirs from? Who the plug? And it started a whole rabbit hole of, getting into the entire death care industry and how it works and how it functions. So, we've learned a lot, but we don't know everything for sure, and we're definitely still learning, but we've learned enough to be dangerous, right? So we've helped the first year we started, we actually did everything for free. Everything. We have several families save on their funeral costs. I think we saved, I'd say about $40,000 in funeral costs our first year doing it for free for families because we really wanted to help. Like, we didn't think it was right, man. So one family, we saved immediately $500 just by looking at the statement of goods and services. We noticed that the funeral home had charged a insurance processing fee. But the family didn't have insurance, so what are you processing? So that was $500 off top. But it's things like that, though. So to make sure that they're not getting over. So here recently, there was an issue where the family was being charged for PPE. We wanted to help families, to stand up for families, to protect families, and to keep them from going through what we went through. Rule number 3, get some life insurance. Life insurance made it so much easier and less stressful, but that don't mean take all the money. You know what I mean? Like, just because you can charge $50,000 for a funeral don't mean you should. You know what I mean? Just do what's right all the time. You know what I mean? And do right by people. Yeah, and that's what it's about. So we want to make sure we do right by people. We want to make sure that families can afford to, have a home going for their loved one without going bankrupt. You know what I mean? Without putting their livelihoods in jeopardy for the sake. Yeah. So that's neither here nor there. But we wanted to do something about it. We are doing something about it. So far we've saved families over. I'm gonna go stretch it out there and say about 100,000. I'm gonna say 100,000. About $100,000 saved in funeral costs. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm stretching the number a little bit, but we're just forward projecting numbers. It'll be in the millions and billions for real. But so far we've helped families save about $100,000 in funeral services cost. And we do that by, going directly to the manufacturer. So you're saving $3,000 on the cost of a casket alone in some cases. You're saving $75 for a wig. You know what I mean? If there's a loved one in your family that can take care of it. You know what I mean? So we want to be there. We want to help families. So how do we do that? Essentially, we are Syndesus Funeral Concierge and Inheritance Protection. So we help you prepare for yesterday, purchase the future, and protect your inheritance. But what does that all mean? So prepare for yesterday. So imagine your family. So think about what your family's doing now. Think about what they'll be doing tomorrow. And think about what your family's tomorrow would look like if you died yesterday. So we actually help you prepare for that. So whether that's helping you draft your initial will, your healthcare directive, your body disposition, that you want to be buried, cremated, turned into a tree, so stuffed, we actually help you get all that paperwork together so that your family knows what you want, they know your wishes, and it's out there, So the second thing we do is actually help you purchase the future. So through our membership program, you actually get discounts on an array of funeral-related merchandise and services. So your caskets, your urns, your caterers, your pastors and bartenders. So we actually have a complete network of partners that we work with that provides us a discount because, so many of us, we're like AAA for funerals. So with AAA, you pay your membership fee, and if your car breaks down, they come, they give you some gas, they put some air in your tires. So we're like AAA in that sense, is that when you break down, we make sure your family has the casket that you wanted, the flowers. We negotiate with the funeral home to make sure they're not adding any additional fees or not taking advantage of your family in any way. And we're actually there to protect them. Which goes to protecting your inheritance as well. So through life insurance. So we can help you find a policy that not only protects your family, but, maybe leaves them a little bit behind or just takes care of your funeral. Whatever it is that you want to do, we can find a policy and a solution and a program that actually fits your budget and your needs. So once we have that complete picture, that holistic picture, that complete picture of, I want to be buried, I want that blue casket, I want a video to play of me, at the end of the funeral. I want such and such to take care of the arrangements. And, I have a $50,000 life insurance policy that's going to pay for all of that, but I want to leave $10,000 of that to my wife to actually buy her that new refrigerator she wants. Whatever it is that you wanted. But once we have all of that, the only thing your family has to do is activate your plan. That's it. We've helped you with your will. We know what you want. We know your body disposition. We know the casket you want. We know where your insurance policy is because we helped you write that. Once they activate your plan, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to, deal with the funeral home. They don't have to deal with the cemeteries. They don't have to, we take care of all of that for them. So we save you the time, money, and emotional cost of planning for and purchasing a funeral. So, we want to help, man. So we definitely are wanting to relieve the burden of death, for families. It should be simpler than that. It should be less expensive than that. It shouldn't be, it's for the people. I mean, these are my people, so we have to help. So yeah, that's who we are. We are Cindy's List, funeral concierge and inheritance protection. So if you like more information on becoming a member, or if you have more questions, maybe you have a situation where you already have a policy and you want us to look it over, or maybe there's already a death in your loved one and you want us to look at your statement of goods and services to make sure there's nothing crazy on there, or maybe you just have a few questions about how to save money on a funeral that you're planning, or whatever it is. If it's got anything to do with death or insurance, I got you. But yeah, give us a call. Actually, you can call me directly at 832-443-6123, or you can visit our website at www.cindysListLLC.com. That's CINDYSLISTLLC.com. You can call us at the office, 724-624-9297. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Cindy's List LLC on YouTube, or Instagram at Cindy's List LLC, on Facebook at Cindy's List LLC, on Twitter. Cindy's List Concierge and Protection on YouTube. So, yeah, give us a call, reach out to us. We're here. So, thanks for allowing me to come into your space.